Pardon me for being sweaty and gross right now. So I had this teaching thing I was going to do today, like a sermon situation with my ministry and all that. However, as God would have it, today was a day for adventure. I first woke up and my dog was barking really, really loudly for hours, and I eventually went to go see what it was. Unbeknownst to me, I would be temporarily taking care of a turtle. Now, this situation was really interesting because this turtle was stuck in between two fences that had like this big of a gap, maybe like 3 inches of a gap. This morning, I woke up to my dog barking, and she was barking at something over here. Well, it's no longer here. It was a turtle that was jammed between this iron fence and this wooden fence, and the turtle was literally caught up in the fence, could not move. As you can see, I'm using all my weight. I'm a muscular 210-pound man pulling with all my weight. There is cement below there. How do I know that? Because this is my parents' house. They laid the foundation. I know what it is. There is nowhere to come in. It's all vines and cement, wood. There's a bush here that's wrapped in it. And the turtle was literally hanging right here, caught. So if you know me, I am a nature lover. I'm sure God gave me that gift as to be in this exact moment. And I felt so called to go on a mission and free this turtle. So I went down to Home Depot and got a $60 bolt cutter, because that fence is like a steel wire thing, iron fence, whatever you call it. I can't remember right now. I'm really hot, tired. But I was like, okay, I'm going to go clip this out, get the turtle, bring it to a nearby creek, pond, marsh, something. As I'm in Home Depot, it's like I could not find the bolt cutters. They were not there. So I had to get somebody's help. They're like, oh, well, looks like we're out. And I'm like, there's got to be some here. I mean, it says online, all this stuff. And eventually we found the bolt cutter, the only one they had pretty much. And that took like almost an hour. Oy vey. So then I make my merry way back home to free this turtle. Or so I thought. When I had returned, that first clip I showed you of the gate, the two fences right there, when I had returned, the turtle was gone. Nowhere to be found. There were no claw marks anywhere. There's no way it could have scooted. It was on its side, so it couldn't have gone backwards, and there's also a metal post I didn't really get to show, and it couldn't have gone forwards, and it was trapped in the wire. Like, this thing was stuck. It was wedged. So I don't know. I guess it ninja turtled out of there or something. And I started talking to my dad. I'm like, Dad, isn't that weird? Now, if you know me, once again, I have been through a lot. I've seen a lot. I've experienced a lot. I am someone who has seen some supernatural things in this lifetime. And I believe God has created everything. And there sure are some strange things out there. We'll leave it at that. But this kind of takes the cake. Where did the turtle go? It can't climb the metal fence. Its claws were towards the metal fence, so it couldn't have flipped. It was wedged. It was stuck. It was literally could not move. And I'm like, I just can't. I don't know. I guess I'll just let it go. So then I went and I prayed and read the Bible and did my thing. I then go to the grocery store and I get a phone call from my father. My dad's like, Ryan, you're not going to believe this. That turtle is back. And I'm like, what do you mean the turtle is back? He goes, the turtle is back. Huh? What? So he tells me that this turtle was now on the tree trunk that is outside of the metal fence in the yard. So it somehow went over the fence, because there's no holes. Remember, I checked every nook and cranny. There were no claw marks, no digging holes. He didn't dig his way down and through a hole. I checked everywhere. There were no eggs. I could not find any traces. So this turtle magically manifested right by the tree trunks. And I'm like, what is this turtle? What is this? Eventually, I found a creek nearby, double checked that it was okay with the city, did all my research. I don't want to hear it. I also saw a herring, which is usually a good sign that there's a healthy water environment. There's fish, there's insects, there's things to eat. So, and I know it's more of a semi-aquatic and it likes vegetation and all that stuff. I already know. I know. I love turtles. Guy that eventually eventually showed back up. So now we're gonna release him. There you go. Some water. Look at that. And of course, we got a friend. So I'm praying to God and I'm like, God, what do you want me to receive from this? And he reveals to me, my revelation he gave to me is that, did you see how the turtle was hopelessly stuck in an impossible position? I mean, the only way that turtle could have gotten out is if somebody had cut out the metal fence or reached over the 7-foot fence, reached down in between that tiny space and basically wedge him out and then pull him out. And how he disappeared and reappeared. But God said to me that it is those who think they're in an impossible situation when the miracles come through, when the faith really sets in, when we seek him and the impossible is done. Peace be with you.